Myself, Sharmash B. My project is voice controlled home automation system. There are many types of home automation system like Bluetooth controlled, internet controlled, RF controlled, and remote controlled. In this project, we have designed the voice activated home automation system where different appliances are controlled by sending a voice command. Problem statement. The concept of home automation system is gaining the popularity as it helps in returning the human effort and thus increasing the efficiency. With the help of the home automation system, we can control different appliances like lights, fans, TVs, etc. Additionally, home automation system can also provide the other features like security alarms, emergency systems, etc. Next, voice activated home automation project is implemented using the Arduino Uno, Bluetooth, and a smartphone. Next, scope of the study. Though this proposed system has its various applications in different places, but for the purpose of this paper, its application is limited to that of electric bulb and fan. General description. Bluetooth HC05. For wireless communication, we used a Bluetooth technology and the module used for this is HC05. This module can be interfaced using the UART protocol with a wide range of programmable baud rates, but the default baud rate is 9600 bits per second. Next, BT voice controlled for Arduino. This app will use the phone voice recognition feature and will convert the voice command to the text and transfer the string via Bluetooth. Relay module. A relay is used to connect a small current transistor circuits with a large current AC circuits. In this project, we have used a pre-built relay board with 4 channels. Next, functional requirements. In this project, as we are using the voice recognition for the action to be performed via a internet or the Bluetooth medium, so for that purpose we are taking the Android phone, which will be composite of the application that will identify the inputs from the users, and this input will be return sent to the Google Voice Recognition Service. To accomplish this criteria, having the applications that could be supported on the Android phone. To support our application on the mobile version of the Android operating system must be minimum version of the Lollipop. So any version of the phone below this value will not be supported. While opening the application by the user, it will display screen showing buttons. For the first step, the user must press the connect button to start the connection. So this will cause a connection between the mobile and the Arduino device. When it will have established the connection, the user has to press the start button. This button will initiate the process of taking the voice as an input from the user and send it to the Google Voice Recognition after converting it to the text format. Processed input will be referred to the Arduino device via internet or Bluetooth. Once this is done, the next step is executing the code will be takes place. As the Arduino board is interconnected with the other utilities, so once the execution will take place, it will react towards the connected utilities to perform the actions accordingly. This is how the initial input from the user will passing through the number of stages produces the output. Interface requirements. The voice operated Android and Arduino home automation system uses an Android based Bluetooth enabled phone for its application, and the Arduino Uno as the microcontroller. The key components of this system are first one, Android based phone. Android is a mobile operating system based on the Linux kernel and currently developed by Google with a user interface based on the direct manipulations. The operating system uses the touch inputs that loosely corresponds to the real world actions like sweeping, tapping, etc. Next, Bluetooth module. Bluetooth is the wireless technology standard for exchanging the data over short distances. The Bluetooth module being used allows us to transmit and receive the signals. It receives the text from the Android phone and transmit it to the serial port of the Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno is a microcontroller board based on the ATmega 328 pixels. It has a 14 digits input or output pins, 6 analog inputs, 16 megahertz ceramic resonator, a USB connection, a power jack, and an ICSP header and a rest button. It contains everything needed to support the microcontroller. We either need to connect to a computer using the USB cable or a power it with an AC to DC adapter. The Arduino circuit as shown between the software part and the hardware part of the project. The Bluetooth module transmits the text to the Arduino Uno serial port. The text is matched against the various combinations of the predefined text to switch the appliances on or off. For example, to switch a television, the user needs to say television on, and to switch it off, he needs to say television off. Next, the appliances are connected via the relay board to pin numbers 2, 3, and 4 of Arduino Uno. When matching text is detected, the corresponding pin, the number is given high or low output signal to switch the appliances on and off respectively. Next, relay board. A relay is a electromagnetic switch. In other words, it is activated when a current is applied it. Normally, a relay is used in a circuit as a type of a switch. There are different types of relays and they operate at different voltages. Next, performance requirements. Flexibility. A home automation system needs to adapt to the different users and their requirements. It needs to be able to recognize voice commands from all users, uh, irrespective of their age, gender, accent, and pitch. Next, it must also able to work with the appliances the user already owns, so that does not have the purchase additional appliances. Security. Modern home automation also used to lock and unlock the doors in a houses. It is obviously that if the system is not designed with a focus on security, this could be major threat to its owners. Next, cost. A major factor that decides how successful a home automation system is the cost the user has to incur. Next, a system may have all the latest bells and whistles, but if the user cannot afford it, he simply will not buy it. Next, response time. Everyone today is used to instantaneous results. Therefore, in order for the home automation system to be truly useful, it must respond to the input in the short time possible. Next, design constraints. The following diagram describes how overall circuit of the processes that includes the power supply connections, its voltages, and the rest of the other devices informations that is attached through the wires. Arduino based phones, Bluetooth modules, um, Android phone relay board. Likewise, next, limitations. Our project also have some limitations. That is range. The major point is what to consider is its limitation of range. As we are relying on these services through Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth module, we need to careful about the range of these facilities. That is, there is always a minimum range of Bluetooth module to be connected to the mobile. So it is important while performing the task, keep the distance in mind. Bluetooth range is only 10 meters, but we can overcome this difficulty by using the internet. Power supply. There are some limitations on the power supply. The system will be required to have the 24 by 7 power supply. Next, voice will also one of the major problem for the non-American people, as I am using the Google voice recognition software to take the voice command, so it requires the American accent voice. For example, people from the UK will face some of the difficulties in controlling it, as it will not understand the voice of the UK accent. Next, expertise. We will need expert to change. If any change need to be done, like if anyone buys our product and want to extend the house, so he will need to expand the system as well. Next, front end design. In this project, while doing the project, we are making the software by MT App Innovator to write the code. This is a great website that allows the programmer to learn and code any software in an easy way. Backend design. Backend design, there will be a Arduino Uno. We using the C language to program Arduino Uno. So for the execution of the program, we have coded the Arduino accordingly, so that is could recognize the command received and execute it. Next, preliminary schedule and budget. In this section, we will discuss amount spent on the projects according to the cost analysis. We believe that strategy would be affordable by the companies to implement this technology on the commercial level. Next, here are some of the breakdowns of the costs that we have used for the building this project. Next, system design. In this system design, we are combining the two things together, hardware and software. To illustrate our system design, we have used the various diagrams like activity diagram, use case diagram, data flow diagram, and Gantt chart, etc. Next, data diagram. This kind of diagram explains the flow of the application that is to be developed. In other words, all the information that is processed is through the data flow diagram. Uh, it is a graphical representation of a system. It is a level 0 DFD, it is a level 1 DFD, it is a level 2 DFD. Next, this is the structured chart. Structured chart means it describes the hierarchical structure of a module. The proposed project is explained with the help of the flow chart, which shows the flow chart. When a Bluetooth fingerprint app is opened, we have to place our finger on the finger sensor. If a recognized fingerprint, the app will give the access for the further processing. If not, it will revert back again to the fingerprint scanning operation. Then if we press the switches on or off available for corresponding appliances, it will send the corresponding byte to HC05. This is the structured chart, how our project will work. Next, use case diagram. This kind of diagram basically explains the collaboration of the user with the system. We will discuss the system design and architecture phase with the help of the unified modeling language. Next, class diagram. Class diagram means it is a static diagram. It is a collection of the classes, collaboration, and the constraints. Next, object diagram. Object diagram represents an instance of the class diagram. Next, state chart diagram. State chart diagram means it describes the behavior of the system, how the system behaves, like that. Next, activity diagram. Activity diagram is also a behavioral diagram, but it describes the control flow from the starting point to the finishing point. Next, sequence diagram. In this sequence diagram, it describes the object interactions arranged in the sequence. Next, collaboration diagram. Collaboration diagram describes the relationships and the interactions among the software projects. Next, component diagram. Component diagram describes how components are wired together. And next, deployment diagram. Deployment diagram describes the execution architecture of a diagram. Next, testing. In software development, the last and the very important part is testing. As we have software and the hardware, so we have to test the software and our hardware as well. We will be conducting the major testing in software development. Here we are using the white box testing, black box testing and functionality testings for our project. White box testing. White box testing for Arduino code, as we have completed with the hardware implementations. We are ready to use the microcontroller with the software. So testing basically refers to the checking of the overall system if everything is working fine. Next, black box testing. As many systems is a combination of the software and the hardware. So our system cannot be tested not only by hardware. So we can connect everything properly. We have tested them. The system is working. As the system is voice controlled, we cannot show it in a image format. But here we shown lights. For example, we said the lights on, then the lights were turned on, so we can say that the appliances is working fine. Next, functionality testing. As our product is based on the voice and hardware functionality, we are adding uh, actually turning on or off. We can also test about the fan as well, and it is perfectly working. Next, Gantt chart. Gantt chart means it is a type of the bar chart that illustrates the project schedule. Thank you, sir.